All right. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another progression video. Yeah, I said that low because I wanted to. So, where are we at? Let's look. Let's take a look. It's only been a week, right? Half a week, kind of a week, 4 days, something like that. Right now, we have 23 mystery shards. We have 291 ancient shards, 54 void shards, and 15 sacred shards. So, yeah, we're moving along nicely here, even with our free to play only mystery shard pulling stupidity that we do. All right, fragment summons. We have 0 Supreme Elhain fragments. That's all I have to say about that. Jarl the Scourge. We finally started kind of picking up on him a little bit. I actually have been able to do some clan quests that give me 350 coins, so that's really good. I know there's a bunch you can do in the beginning, but some of them have just been hard or somebody else takes them. Whatever happens, either way, I've been having some trouble with some of them. Now that we're a little bit higher in the dungeons, it's actually been a lot easier to finish the 350 coin sections because there's a bunch of quests like put 100 HP burns on the spider, which is easy because we've already beat 20 and we actually used Rexstar, so it's actually kind of perfect. And then placing 10 debuffs on a stage 15 plus dungeon, insert dungeon here, that's really it. So yeah, basically we've been able to start getting Yakarl. I had a joke there, but I forgot it. Yannicka, we are getting very close. We're at 70 now, so we'll be getting her pretty soon, which is very nice. Everyone else in here is whatever. Who else is in here that was kind of on our list? Akoth, that's what it is. So here we go. We got 14 of him so far. Unfortunately, Bommel is kicking our ass, and I've been really working on it. I'm starting to get some progress in it, but it's honestly not far enough where I could sit there and really be like, you know what? This is what we're going to do. So well, maybe we might end up missing it for this rotation. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not like focused on it. I really want to do it. Like it's kind of what I'm specifically working on right now, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, that's what we say. That's what everyone says. It is what it frickin' is. So yeah, that's where we're at. Now, in the time that I have been gone, some updates. In the attempt to beat Bommel, we've been playing with some other heroes. So we do have. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Here we go. We have Graybeard now at level 60. He has all his gear maxed. His skills are still missing. I'm going to farm him up and get him built out so he'll be set to go. And we did finish his mastery. So we've been busy. We've been using a lot of energy. Yeah, so there we go. That's where we're at on him. And then you'll notice someone else is here. Little extra bonus guy that we are now building to get us through Bommel. And so far, he's actually really good at soaking damage and keeping people alive. So it's not working yet, and we do have options for Templar and a couple of other heroes. But at this moment in time, I mean, it's looking bleak. But I at least I'm starting to understand what I need for the fight, which is what I really needed. Because this is literally the first time that I'm actually researching Bommel to beat him. Like the first and second stage of Bommel, you could pretty much just kind of blast through it. There's not too much to it if your heroes are reasonably built. You should be able to get through it. Stage two, maybe a little bit tough. I mean, not maybe it is, but with heroes that are pretty defensive, you can basically get through the blasts. The one that I'm on now, his third iteration in a normal Doom Tower, yeah, he's starting to get a little more crazy, which is pretty much how all the bosses have been. I think Griffin, we went through this problem, and a couple of other bosses we had this issue. So it's not like it's a surprise. I'm not really upset about it. It sucks that I can't beat it right this second, but who knows? We still have a couple of weeks. We'll see how it goes. But he's pretty much getting there. We actually got a couple copies of him, so we only need what, one, two, three more books on him, and he'll be booked out. So we'll have him done, and we'll have Graybeard done. I already have. I don't think I changed anything else besides that. I'm pretty sure we're just going to try and get some heroes together for Grush when we get him at the end of the week. So this is going to be a good week for getting 6 stars. Apparently, I mean we now have Graybeard, we have Master Busher, and we're going to get Grush soon. So hopefully we can get them all to 6 star. And yeah, the skills for these guys aren't bad. I can get books for him pretty easily. That's not going to be hard. And then him, like I said, we could just farm. And the good news about Graybeard is that when I farm him, I actually will get something else done. This. Skinwalkers is not done yet. So we can actually finish Skinwalkers. And look at this, Dark Elves, the one that you think I would have finished quickly, is also not done. So we can actually finish this out by farming Spirit Host at the same time. And that's kind of what we're going to do once I have the 5 stars all ready to go for Grush. So really that's what we're going to be focusing on for the week coming up is getting Grush ready to rumble. We have all these heroes in here ready to kind of get leveled up for our new 6 star. So we already have them cooking. I just blew through the other ones to get Master Butcher. And then we got a free, here, what is it? Is it in here? No, it's not. It's in shop, right? Shops, limited. Here we go. So we did get this barrel. Everyone got it. And that's how I got Master Butcher up to level 60 in literally 3 seconds. The only thing that sucks is it costs 500 silver, 500,000 silver, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is. At least I don't have to level the bastard. So that's good. Saves me some time and energy. So he got done with that. And yeah, that's basically how we got him to 6 star pretty quickly. I already had the 4 star max in my vault, so that's good. We did get a bunch of random, what is that? Rare heroes. So we were able to get, I actually pulled, I think, another Master Butcher. We did pull two of, what the heck's her name? What is your name? Medicus. We got two of her. We got a couple of other random rares. I didn't really get anything new. We got the Medicus right here. We got her. Who else did we get that was an extra? We got him, so we put him in Faction Guardians. So that's good. We got this little Saddlekin dude with his glowing fire eyes. Who else did we get? Oh yeah, extra stuff. We also got, where is he? I think I have him level 40. Yeah, I have him level 40. Here we go. We got Slither Brute. We pulled a 4 star Slither Brute. So, I mean, that is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to use him. We'll see. But he is 4 star. And then on top of that, we ended up getting the coins. So I bought my 5 star Apothecary. So now we are literally 1 star away from getting this bonehead up to 6 star. So that's nice. I mean, see, it's just time. It's just time. I mean, I'm not in any rush at this point. There's not much for me to like really worry about so much. So it's kind of where I'm at. I'm just kind of coasting now, leveling some heroes. If I beat stuff, I beat stuff, and that's where we're at. All right, let's see. We are trying to finish the tournament in here. Where are you? I blew through a lot of gems. Here we go. Tag team. We got 16 hours left. I just want to get these last few coins. As you can see, I'm number 2. I don't know if I'm really pushing for it, but I'm going to at least use the medals that I have now, whatever the entrance is, and then probably buy another one just so I can see. I mean, if he wins after that, I'm not really going to push it. So that's kind of where we're at there. Let's go look and see if there's any fights we can win here real quick. We'll see what happens. This team might mess me up. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try it. Let's go in. This is what I've been trying to be, and then we'll go into some dungeon stuff, as that is what the title of this video is to do dungeon stuff. You didn't come here to watch me beat the crap out of the same 10 heroes that everyone puts in their defenses. And by the way, a couple people were asking me about what team I use for my tag team arena, so I may just do a team guide on that. I mean, you're going to see it right now, so that's kind of what it is, but maybe I'll do a tag team arena guide. Not guide. I can't give a guide to tag team, honestly. My tag team sucks as far as like beating stuff. I'm not trying to like push ahead, so I'm not the one to ask about tag team arena setups. At this point, basically I would just say your best bet is to have a turn meter booster and a team that synergizes well, and that's really about it. Try to mix them up as much as possible because sometimes you do get heroes that are a special affinity and are really defensive to one affinity. So having a mix of affinities, like this is my worst mix affinity right here, but at least I have Soul Bond to take down anyone who these guys can't kill, which makes life better. There you go. Since most of the annoying heroes out there are force affinity, most of the ones that everyone has. Let me rephrase that. All right, we got some stuff in here. You know what? Think we definitely have a bunch we can win in here. I don't know if we really want to focus too much on this. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more fight. Say this is my team. We have the original 4 arena team I have in here. We have Broadmaw, we have Frozen Banshee, we have Crimson Slayer, and my boy Jizzo in the second team. And then we have Valerie, Soulbond, and then the Dark Sisters here. So this is the team that I've been using. I do have other heroes that I could put in here. I get it. I have a bunch of new ones that I could more than likely put in here and make life better. Like I would probably say at this point, Frozen Banshee is not someone new I would use here, but for some reason it just seems to work with this team. They very rarely lose. I don't know how to explain it. They just kind of do well, and then Broadmaw brings him back and blocks damage, and then Jizzo will put up a shield on Mr. Healing Lizard Man, and then he will counterattack and freeze, and it's like a bunch of other, it's about a bunch of random stuff together that shouldn't, this just shouldn't work, this team, but it kind of does. It's weird. See, he should have gone for this dumb woman here, the little one, because I think she can resurrect. I have a new mouse and it's weirding me out. All right, there we go. Kill them. See that? Bonus turn meters, and they just win. I don't know who that is. Oh, I know who that is. This is the one that I'm like, who the hell is that? All right, well, she used a reduced turn meter, so that's good. See? And then dead. Was she Force Affinity? Yeah, she's Force. See? Force Affinities and Soul Bond, man. She just wrecks them. Yeah, I don't know if I have a couple fights in here I could do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I was gonna refresh it and just leave it, but that's where we're at. In the bazaar, we're not doing too well. We're just waiting for the energy. That's probably gonna be for my masteries for Master Butcher. Masteries on Master Butcher, so that's fun. I like saying that. Faction Wars, I don't know if we have much going on in here. I think we did most of it. Yeah, I have 6 keys, so I can just go in and kind of do those. Dwarf Faction is whatever, but now we have Master Butcher at 6 star, so we might be able to do something here. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. So we've got this. Who do we got in here? I did get a, oh, that's right, I got a Boltsmith also, so I was able to level up one of his skills. So we do have, all right, so we have one level 40. I remember this team sucking. You know, let's just try it. I don't remember if we're going to win or not. We'll find out, right? What the hell's the difference? What's the worst that happens? We get our ass handed to us, and you all get to laugh at me. So that's a win-win if I ever heard it. I got coffee and I got eggs. Yo, the deli by us, banging ass omelets. I wish that somebody would now make a breakfast place called Bangin' Ass Omelets. I feel like that's a good thing to do. All right, so now essentially Master Butcher's in here, level 60, mighty tanky, and he can heal everyone else when he gets hit. So that's kind of nice. Let's see if it actually helps though, because this is where stuff gets messed up. I forgot how it works. If it's an AOE or if just if anyone gets hit. I don't know if he gets hit, right? That's what it is. So if he provokes them. See, this is where it gets bad. I think he kills him. Yeah, see, this is it. It's over. Oh, maybe. Why would he do that? That was literally the dumbest thing he could have done. You know what? We're gonna take it off auto. Let's see what happens here. All right, who's first? So what does this do? Is this stun? All right, we have a chance to stun. This guy is closer to coming up. Oh, he actually killed him. All right, so that works. Now we can see if hopefully we provoke. And we didn't. We just killed him and win. 3 stars. There you go. So it looks like we moved up a little bit there. So that's good. So now we've got 3 stars on 10. We can start moving forward again. All right, so we are about to get a void and then hopefully this legendary book. So that's nice. Let's get out of here. Enough of this nonsense. All right, so today, what are we doing? All right, so the things that are going on, there's some tournaments, the events are going on. There's the Titan event's still going on. Dungeon Divers is going on. I've been getting a lot in there because I've been grinding. Artifact Enhancement, I actually should have waited to do this, but I don't care. So, nobody here really cares about Elhain. So, you want to see Elhain, I'm sure there's 1,000 other videos about her. And we're not really doing much infusion right now. I am saving up. I did get another Spike Head, see? So I'm saving those guys up. I have these two. I'm going to farm him. So really, I'm just waiting on Thurgist, and then we can start building him, and that'll be nice. We have Slither Brute, but I don't have an extra copy, and I think that's the closest one, right? Because I don't know if, I need another Raider. We've got him. We don't have him, and I have plenty of her. So we've got a few that are almost to the point where I can fricking start maybe fusing these, but I don't know. We'll see. It's a long-term goal. So what we're going to do today is kind of look at dungeons. We're going to use some energy. I blew through about 300 gems, leveling up heroes to get those 2 to 6 star and get them leveled and masteries and all that other crap that I did. So there's a lot there. I think I had 300 and I'm caught on my mouse. Sorry, I just got a new mouse that has a wire and it sucks, but it's really soft. So I used a bunch of energy there. I had about 350 gems. So yeah, we used about 300 to do all that. So today, what I really want to do is because honestly, I don't do dungeons. Like I really don't ever farm them. I beat them and then I forget about them. It's like it's really not a good way to play, but it's kind of how I play, and that's just my life. But what I want to see is if there's any way we can progress in some of these dungeons because I haven't even tried to push to 25 to be honest. Like we already beat 20 and that's all I needed to get Arbiter. So we're going to give a little test and see how many of these fights we can possibly progress in and how badly our teams look. So let's just see. So this is Fire Knight, right? This is the team we used. So I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't really know how hard these dungeons get. You guys are going to find out with me live. You're going to see how badly I get my ass handed to me. Now, Dragon, we were able to beat 21, which is nice. I'm happy about that. It went pretty well, I think. Like it looked like I could probably beat 22 without worrying too much. We'll see. I think honestly, in these fights, I'm gonna have the same problem I had in hard mode on Doom Tower, and that's just that the waves are so strong, and I don't have enough countering on it. We'll see because I do have decreased turn meter. We do have Sill, so I don't think it'll be a huge problem. It's just gonna be that the fights are gonna be super freaking long if we win it all. And without heal reduction, I don't know. See, look at that. That almost wiped my whole team with just one guy. Yeah, they definitely have some HP going here for them. Luckily, they have life steal, so that's good. And we have some stuns. Basically, the stuns are going to keep it from having the entire team be able to go at once, which is pretty much what would wipe you, I would assume here. Yeah, definitely we need to start farming gear, I think, on stage 20. I think that's the next step. I've been saying it forever, and I hate doing it, but it's I really should because I definitely need to start getting some 6 stars and some legendary and epic pieces to fill out my rosters because it's just not going to be feasible with a lot of the gear that I have now. Are you going to resurrect her before or after the next round? Is the question. There we go. Good. Everyone is stunned. Look at this. We're a minute and a half in, and we're still killing things. Luckily, we have turn meter reduction here, so he shouldn't get a turn anymore. Basically, as long as Syl lives, we should live. I don't know if she can handle an entire wave of hero monsters killing me, but she can definitely handle a couple. All right, that guy's a jerk. He's really strong actually, which is why I don't like him. That big fat siege Hulk guy. All right, good. We got some turn meter reduction. Keep one of them down. That's what we need. That's right. Everybody's got turn meter reduction, which is enough to get us through the first like the first couple rounds, without having to worry about getting attacked. All right, so stun something. There we go. This is working much better than I anticipated. I didn't expect that we would be getting this much manipulation as far as crowd control goes. It's actually really good. Question is, will the boss one-shot us? I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for a 21 hit shield on Fire Knight. I think it's literally the best thing that could happen. And freeze heroes are going to start being good. It's funny that I built Greybeard and put him in a freeze set right before that, but he sucks for this fight, so I don't even know why I would bring him in here other than the freeze. But on the other hand, if freeze acts as turn meter reduction, then it's kind of the same as bringing Armor. So who the hell knows? It could be a win. Maybe I just built Greybeard at exactly the time I needed to build him. There you go. Block revive. That's the best way we can kill something. All right, so we got 2 stuns. Look at these fights going slow as You know what? Shit. I'm gonna say shit. That's how slow it is. This is a lot of fun. I don't. I swear to God, if I should have a day where I go back to my old accounts and show you how piss poor they were, just how bad my accounts were. They were just horrible. I had like almost no level 60s. Like I think I was playing for like 3 or 4 months, and I think I had like two level 60s. I think a lot of people who like talk about this game, very very few. There are some out there that just get it and they immediately understand. They've probably they maybe they watched a ton of videos and they kind of understand the game. Even if you do that, to be honest, it's this game is not like super easy to progress through if you're just starting it and you literally don't know anything about it because the rules in this game are a little bit different than some of the other games that I've played in mobile gaming. Like a lot of the games aren't set up like this almost like MMORPG style game. Like most of them are set up where, they say it's an MMO, but it's really just, hey, you find heroes and get stronger and you win. But that's how most games are. Very few of them are this strategic. So when you first start this game, you really don't understand a lot of the things that are going on. And I'm still not perfect at it, which is the best thing. It's like I'm still learning from other content creators. But yeah, people forget how hard this game was when you first played it for the first time. Like it's difficult to understand. If you're doing the wrong stuff, it's definitely going to hurt you. Wow, this guy is really just not liking me. There we go. Did we get the turn meter? You did not. We're going to get turn meter. We did. Finally. Turn meter to increase speed. Wow, she's going in. Uh-oh, we missed. And of course, he's going to get his shield back. We didn't get the heal reduction. So I think this might be a problem. This dungeon is. I didn't think this was going to be a win, by the way. I was having a little bit of trouble on Dragon. So we'll see. I'm actually curious what I'm going to have to do to increase my heroes at this point. Mostly it's just gear. I mean, there's really not much else to say about it at this point. It is what it is. See, and she missed. So I'm going to need some accuracy. Is essentially where this is leading. We're going to need better gear. We're going to need insanely high accuracy. We're going to need a lot of things on this team to really make it work at this point because it looks like they're not doing it at this point. They're able to beat 20 with no problem. It's also the correct affinity, which is also why it was easier on 20. All right, so she's working because it's green, so she's the correct affinity. Armiger's working because he's awesome. She is not working, and neither is Soulbon really. Those are the ones that are the downsides. Yeah, see, if she's missing that, we're never gonna win because we're gonna keep getting hit. So we definitely need to get her accuracy up. She has the wrong affinity too, which doesn't help, but it worked on the other ones. I don't know if it'll work here now, but getting some higher accuracy would definitely be a good idea. It's good for anything anyway. It'll help her land those turns on other stuff too. Now they're going to start dying. Yep, there you go. So yeah, I think this is going to be a loss, but that's the whole point. We want to see how far we can get. I want to see what we can accomplish in this game past where we have now gotten. I think dragons really we're gonna make the most headway. This fight, I have to have gear, so I don't think we're going anywhere in here. But who knows? Maybe they'll stun lock him in a weird way and end up getting a bunch of turn meter reduction and keeping him down like that. Like why? This might even. Oh, let's say this might even hurt him. Yeah, there you go. It hit him. So yeah, this ain't working. Let's get Addy. Oh, yep, there they go again. If they can't do it with what they had, I doubt it's going to happen now because she's the three hitter. So now the shield's not even going to come down. All right, so that's one. Let's end battle. That's one that we're not moving ahead yet until we get some accuracy and some better gear. Let's go look at the next few. All right, so Dragon. Let's see what we got. So Dragon, we beat 21. We're going to go into 22 and see how much hard. Why do I have this team? Team setup. Here we go. Dragon 20. This is just a nice relaxing video for today. I'm glad we're just going to kind of see what happens here. Oh, shit. I should have brought Apothecary in here. I'll let it go. What happened? What's the worst that happens? Because we still have Syl, so she can revive. We're fine, right? We're totally fine here. Nothing to see here, folks. This is gonna be one of those videos where you literally just get to see me lose on every dungeon. I'm just being honest here. I know how good my team is and I know what they can handle. I don't think they can handle this, but I'm curious to see what they can handle. I feel like 22 we could win. I feel like this one's a possibility. Um, Past this might be rough because we're going to start getting into really insane Doom Tower kind of territory. So I don't know how far that'll go. I think Ice Golem we can possibly beat the next stage on 21. Spider I'm never confident of because the team switches all the time. So I don't know what I'm gonna. That's probably just gonna be a waste of time, but we'll see. But I think we all knew that. The other thing is I want to go into is the potion keeps because to be honest, I think I forgot about potion keeps after 15. Like I really haven't been doing them. So I have no idea where I'm at on those. I think it's literally just 15. I think in my last video, that's where I was like, I actually kind of forgot potion keeps even exist after I finished the quests because you just get them. Like potions you just get from doing stuff. I guess the reason that people would be doing a lot of potion keep farming is because they're actually pulling stuff other than rares. So yeah, you're going to be using a lot more. You're going to be building up the potions through your potion grinding little thing that they got going on where you get to spend 100,000 silver to upgrade one potion for the max heroes. So yeah, in that respect, I would say yeah, you probably would be farming potion keeps. I think honestly that's why I'm enjoying this so much is that I really don't have to do anything. Like I'm just kind of like I'll just do what I want. Like, I just kind of level who I want to level and it's fun. I really want to level a bunch of heroes to 60, but it's like it takes a while, so it's like I'm almost getting impatient now with the heroes because I just want to level them. So I almost just don't care about dungeons and stuff, which is why I wanted to do this. Because to be honest, I wanted to see for myself where my teams are at, and if I need extra, where I need extra things to be able to win, and what I need to beat them. So most of these dungeons are really just going to be based on me being able to be stronger and maybe using a couple of the new heroes that I have. Like we definitely have, what is it, Archmage, who's also really good for attack power and crowd control, which might be good for something like this, like a dungeon. Well, any dungeon really. Because you can bring him and Syl in, and they'll just kind of crowd control the shit out of the whole thing. Everyone will be stunned. The only thing is, a lot of those heroes I don't have like super built with like lifesteal and some other stuff that could be really helpful in these fights. But I also don't really have a good healer, so Grush could be the fix to that because Grush is a good healer. He's got a lot of support that he comes with. So we might be able to start working Grush into teams for the higher dungeons, which would be really helpful. Because then I don't need the I'll have the leech on him rather than we'll have the leech on actually everybody. Because I think I have leech on Syl for her stun. I think I have leech on Archmage for his stun, and then if you get Grush, he has a leech. So basically, everyone's just going to start getting leeching. They're going to get their leech on, and that'll be it. No more healing needed. Everyone has life steal then. Seriously, Apothecary, thank you. Oh no, he's awake. I've been drinking my large ass coffee and it's still not waking me up. I am the tired little boy. Let's see if this dragon. We're gonna play a game called Bitch or No Bitch. I think this dragon might be a bitch. It's funny because this is actually literally what we just talked about in my dragon video. Is that you don't really need much for dragon. There's not much strategy. Just build your team stronger, and that's we're about to find out if my team's stronger. Strongener? Did I say strongener? What the fudge sickle did I just say? Honestly, it just depends on how strong this dude is. Because I know that last hit's a bitch and it really hits hard. But we'll see. We'll teach you how to build a dinosaur. That was a reference to an old band, my friend's old band. It was called How to Build a Dinosaur. Which, by the way, is a pretty cool name for a band, if I must say. Well, so far, it looks like what's going to end up happening here is we're just not going to be strong enough and we might get one shot at the end of the fight. I'm not 100% convinced yet. But that's why we're doing it. We like testing things. We're like it's like a science experiment because I actually kind of like the fact that I don't 100% know a lot about the game, like as far as end game type stuff. So like this is me literally getting into the end game and learning on my own now. Like I'm just kind of I've played most of the stuff up until this point. I think 15 to 17 was about as far as my old accounts had ever gotten on dungeons. So this is very new territory for me, which is good. Like I'm all about everyone learning together. This isn't like the this is how to win game. This is just hey, look, we're gonna play and see what happens. We're gonna see what we can accomplish from this point forward in here, and which heroes we can build to help people get through some maybe earlier stages of the game. And we'll see. Maybe I'll get start working into hard mode dungeons. I mean, to hard mode Doom Tower, and maybe even hard mode dungeons. Who the hell knows? But I have a feeling that's going to be a while down the road. I'm not. I'm not blind to the fact that my heroes need some gear. So we're going to have to start farming stage 20. I honestly think. All right. So maybe you guys will tell me. I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll do a poll. All right. We'll see what people want me to do because if I'm gonna progress this account at this point, I don't know if I can really spend a lot of time building people like Kale and like the starter heroes. So I think maybe at this point, what I may do is just I might just keep doing what I've been doing, honestly, and that's I mean I built Graybeard and I built Master Butcher because that's going to help my progression. I didn't build them because I think that they're going to make a good video. So I might just kind of stick with that mentality because that's kind of what I've been doing for a while. I got a little distracted over the last month because the channel kind of blew up a little bit and everyone was getting excited. So I'm like, oh, we need to get more content. But like at the same time, I think we need to. The reason we got to the point that we're at is because I've been trying to build my team for progression, and that's so. If I have to stop building 6 stars for a little bit, then so be it. That's what we're gonna do. I'll just try to use heroes that I need for progression. Try to get some new gear so that we can actually beat these dungeons. Because I would like to eventually get these to stage 25. That is the goal here. So we want to see exactly how far you can get. Not just can you get Arbiter, but how far can you progress playing as stupid as I play? This is a challenge run, right? We might as well have a challenge. And we are working on Faction Guardians, so we still need to do not Faction Guardian. What the hell am I talking about? Faction Wars. All right, so we got to win on stage 22. Now that's green, right? And what do we get here? We got HP. So what you do is when you get this poison gear, the hero you want to put it on is this button right here. All right, this is the hero you want to put it on because you get money for it. So, yeah, let's see what happens. What's the next one? Is it red? No, it's void. All right, we're going to take her out. No, we're going to go to team setup and do it in here. So, Dragon 20, we're going to remove her. All right, so here's where it comes in. We kind of are going to start needing more damage here. Like I know we have the heroes to do this. I'm not like I don't think we can't beat this. Let's just say that. Let's try this. I want to see what happens when we put Archmage in because honestly, I don't know what he's capable of. So let's just see. And he does increase stuff like everyone else. He just doesn't heal, but neither does the other chick. So who cares? So now we're gonna get crit damage and speed and attack. So we're gonna start getting some extra stuff, and we're gonna get some more stuns, which is nice. Let's see how Archmage performs. It's about time we started showcasing him, right? Look at that. One shot almost killed Kale through the shield. That's what I call sex appeal. All right. So far, it doesn't look like health is much of an issue as far as how much HP they have. It seems to be about the same as before. Now it's really just about them being so strong that they one-shot heroes. So defense is going to start really playing a part in here. And I do need a defense chest for Kale. Like I only have the basic stat defense. I don't have a percent defense on him. So he does need that. And if you guys have any input into this, remember I'm an open book. Like it's one thing to be like, "Hey, you suck and I don't care." And it's another to be like, "Hey, this is an idea, maybe you can do this." Like I don't, that's probably a little more beneficial since the whole point of this is to help people who are having trouble with the game. So if you guys have any options, for this specific run through. Remember, this is all mystery shards, so you can't just be like, use an epic hero or use, this legendary that you can get because I don't have them and I'm not gonna get them. So like Ultimate Death Knight can beat this with no problem. Like, well, guess what? Ultimate Death Knight is in the vault. He's not coming out. I'm gonna have to start saying that in the beginning of every video. It's gonna get to that point where someone's gonna be like, "Why are you?" I actually had somebody do that. I was gonna make a video about it because it's funny, and I still might. I might put that for Monday. But you know, like, why are you building trash heroes? I'm like, it's like you obviously have no effing idea what I'm doing here and why we're building what everyone calls trash heroes. It's like it's because we can only get trash heroes, so that's the way it works. It's like do some research before you make an idiot comment. That's really all I'm asking. Like I don't care if you're right or I'm wrong. That is not important here, guys. What is important is that everybody at least tries to give some input into what's going on. So I am going to possibly build Templar because I know that he can be used as a strat in Bommel. But like I said, I don't really know how much work that's going to entail or what's going to go into it. We do need to finish Grush though, so that's the first thing. And we only have the end of this week till we get them. So we'll probably just go on a leveling spree again. This is gonna be. I have to. This will be the first time that I'm gonna be back to having 0 heroes left to 6 star. At least as far as like heroes I need or know I need. Let's change that up. Heroes that I know I need. And hopefully you guys use the promo code that came out. I did put up a community post about it. It is what is it? 4 years raid with a S on the years. So 4 years raid. And we get 4 legendary books. So now we're on our way to maxing another legendary. I haven't decided who I'm going to max first. Because I know that Visix is really good. But I'm also about to get Yannicka. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know that Visix is really good for Hydra, from what I can tell from her kit. But I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. She might be good for these kinds of dungeons also. I have no idea. We're going to find out. I've never had the girl, so it's all new to me as well. All right. Well, actually, holy crap, we made it here. All right, so we did make it to the boss. Now let's just see if we can survive. This crit damage and crit up and speed and all this other crap together. Yeah, see, the damage is going to start getting a little out of hand. Like I think what's going to end up killing us is just literally that is just not being strong enough or having shields that can really block what she's doing. As long as we can get those off, we're good. And then they've got lifesteal, and then we've got a little bit of a shield going. See, this is where Valerie's going to start falling off probably because I can't. The problem with Valerie is that you can't increase her shield. And I think this is not, I think, I know. This is why Valerie falls off at this point is because what's going to end up happening is her shield is based on her level, which you can't make that better. There's heroes where their shields are based on HP, where their shields are based on defense, whatever the hell the shield's based on. It's not based on level. That's the problem. So I can't make her shield better. Is the problem here. So I think that's when you're going to start seeing that Valerie will start falling off eventually. But for our purposes, she's doing well. So who cares, right? And welcome. And thank you for saying hi and subscribing and all that stuff. But so far, this is looking good. I mean, it really just depends on that last hit because I remember that's what killed me. I could just be a freaking moron, by the way. I don't know because I know when I first got into 19 with this team, what ended up happening was I didn't have Syl. This is before I got Syl, and then what ended up happening is we got to that last shield, and then the dude just one shot my whole team like they were freaking like cookies. Literally just fucking ate us, and I was like, okay, so that's new because that never happened before. So I just assumed that this last shield is a jerk shield, or maybe the damage is based on how much shield is left. I think I don't know why I never thought of that, but that could be it. That we didn't have enough of the shield down, and he just one shot at us. I got to look into his mechanics because these are the bosses that no one actually goes through their information and is like, oh, how do I beat dragon? Like that could be why. Because maybe like right now, see how the shield's high? Let's see. Okay, so we survived it. I'm gonna, we'll look after the fight because to be honest, I don't even know. I just know I've never needed a strategy guide for this guy because he just dies. Let's dig deep into stuff. Let's find out what this schmuck does. All right, so now he's got enough health to maybe do another shield, which is not good. I'm hoping we can kill him in the time frame. I didn't realize how long it was going to be to do what I'm doing today. I wasn't thinking about it, but you know what? I'm still doing it. Who cares if my progression video is 10 hours long, right? It's Friday. I'm off, you're off, or you're just watching at work because you have nothing else better to do. You know, whatever the reason. But this is a long ass fight. Look at this, 7.5 minutes. This is why we need to start gear farming so we can beat dragons. All right, so now this is going to be, this is where I think we died on 19 when we didn't have Syl. So the thing here is hopefully at least one hero survives the hit. And we got Smite off, so that's good. Oh, there you go. And the Smite killed him. So, all right, so what have we learned here, guys? This is what we've learned. We've learned that you can beat it with this team. The problem is that they're not going to win every time because you're not going to land Smite on that last hit. So you need more DPS. That's what we just learned here. But yeah, we just beat 23, so that's good. So we're moving up in the world. I doubt we're beating the next one, considering that one just jacked our ass up. Let me see. All right, it's green, so that's okay. This is going to be a problem here. Well, that's officially the highest stage dungeon we've ever beat now. Look at that. 23 is in the books. And it took us longer than 22, which I'm upset about. That's bull. That's bull. All right, so this is definitely not going to happen. I mean, we could try it. I don't want to waste my time going through the waves, though, because I feel like we're just going to lose. So I don't want to waste 10 minutes of our lives. We can just move on to another one. I really just wanted to see if we could honestly beat the next stage in every dungeon. But yeah, it looks like Dragon is not that big of a problem from 20 to 23 so far. I mean, yeah, you're going to need some damage there. And it looks like, what's his name? Archmage was actually pretty good in here. Let me see. Let's go in here. Boss guide. Let's just see what he does. Attacks all enemies, places 2 buffs, fully depletes this turn the target's turn meter, unlocks secret skill Scorch. So that's nice. Attacks all enemies, places a stun debuff. Yeah, we know that. The skill will be locked and hidden again if the dragon takes enough damage while the skill is unlocked. I don't raise your hand if you've ever looked at this screen for Hellraiser. Because I never have. Immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block. Yeah, okay, so he's immune to a bunch of shit. Also has immune to HP, exchange effects, obviously, damage from skills. How it works? Yeah, I mean, where's the shield thing though? Is that's where he just puts the shield up, right? Hmm. Let me see. Decreases. Like I said, I'm just curious because like I never read this. I've literally never looked at this. All right, inhale. Blah blah blah. Scorch skill. Yeah, Scorch deals incredible damage and places a team-wide stun. Yeah. Okay. 2 attacks in a row. You can stop it. Yeah, chunk is barbed wire. Yeah, deal damage. So that's it, really. So it doesn't say anything about that. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I could have just been really fucking weak at that time and just got my ass handed to me because that was like I said before Sil. So whatever. Either way, we won. So there we go. We were able to beat stage 23 there. So far, it looks like Fire Knight is a no go for right this second without some serious rebuilding. Dragon's Lair, we were able to get a little bit further. I don't even know if I really want to try Spider, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'll use my Spider 20 team and see if they can win. I still haven't rebuilt Drexstar to make him better, so I don't honestly know if it's even gonna work. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just see if they can beat it. I mean, really, hypothetically speaking, here, Void shouldn't be as hard, and Drexstar should be able to handle it, and Syl should be able to resurrect him when he dies. That's the hypothetical part of this. The reality of it is that these spiders freaking suck, and they do a ton of 4,000. That's a lot. I'm gonna have to build his HP and defense up a lot more. I'm gonna have to build him basically better than my what the hell's her dumb name? Zephyr Sniper. So we're gonna have to build her better. Build him better. Okay, so she's already getting hurt now because she's on the side. So maybe having her isn't gonna matter now. All right, so I don't understand why they'd be targeting her. Oh, because it's a sing. I get it now. I see why. We're gonna have to probably take her out. I didn't even think about it because the affinities now are neutral. So that means they're going to automatically go for the lowest HP. So essentially, oh wow, 170,000. I like that. So essentially, what's going to happen now is they're going to target her because the last fight was Drextar's affinity basically. So they would go for Drextar first. See, but now they're going for him. Is it because of the poisons? Damn you, affinity. Damn you all to hell. Yeah, so they're just gonna kill her probably. I don't even know if we need honestly even need her to be like as long as Silk can resurrect Drexstar, then we don't even need Zephyr at this point. That's like the first time I've ever seen her actually counterattack. She's got the mastery, and I'm like, oh yeah, she'll counterattack when she gets hit. Yeah, no. Maybe it's because she wasn't getting enough damage done to her. So now that these spiders do more damage, she might actually do some counterattacking. And like I said, my speeds on my team suck. Like, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement in all of these teams at this point. Now the question here is really is how much is he going to heal? That's really what's going to decide whether or not this is a winnable fight or not. Why are they targeting him? What the hell is going on with this fight? They're like, yo, that tank has literally no health, and we're going to target the other one that has full health. I like that. It's the poisons. It's got to be the poisons. They just love poison. They want to eat it. They want to eat it like a sandwich. I'm going to say that he's going to probably heal up more than I can outdamage. That's my guesstimate here. But now that we're getting some HP burns, but it's also because they're targeting her. So that's probably a problem. So we might not, might need, we need to get her out of there. And I don't know if that means that now they're going to target Armiger after that. So far they haven't, so I don't think they would. But I have a feeling we got to just get rid of her and bring in either Soul Bond or someone else. Probably Soul Bond. I'm going to say Soul Bond. I think she's the one we're going to do if this doesn't work. Yeah. All right. So it looks like he healed back enough to be annoying, but they really need to target him in order to make this fight not last 20 minutes. So let me just see. Let's just see what happens here. Just want to give it a couple seconds. That is awesome. Like he is so suck build and he's already doing like 200,000 damage. I love it. I know my limits and I know how bad my heroes are built. But that honestly, the fact that my heroes are built crappily is probably the best thing that could ever happen to someone watching this because you're like, oh yeah, he can beat it with these crap heroes. That means if I build my heroes the right way, it's a win. And honestly, it's just because I don't farm gear. Like I really, it's it's literally the worst thing that you could do for an account is not farm gear. I just kind of do fights and eventually get some gear here and there. And I get most of my gear now at this point from the forge because I'll just it was just easier than wasting energy. Like I'm like I want to level heroes. I don't want to waste it on gear. So I've just been doing stuff in the forge now. But I think it's time because I do want to get a bunch of lifesteal sets and speed sets. I don't know. I'm torn here because I feel like this could be a win, but I also feel like it's going to take 40 minutes. That's right. Lay him to rest. He said he was. She said she was tired. A tired spider queen. Okay, now we're going for my boy. That's when I say no. All right, get some. All right, well you'll pick them up anyway. Don't matter. All right, so we got some stuns, but that doesn't help me either. All right, we'll find out right after this. We'll see when she gets her next turn, and then if she heals up to like here, yeah, we're just gonna switch out, get Soul Bond, and then the spiders will finally target Drexstar. Well, should target Drexstar, and then it'll be a lot more HP burn, and then we can win this. I really thought this was going to be a solid fail, like a solid fail. I honestly didn't think we were going to even do this well. So I guess that's a good thing. I underestimated my team. The only problem is the Soul Bond have enough HP. That's my only question. Because she's not superly high HP built. Because I know that I use Zephyr as a backup just in case, but because we're really not getting a lot of HP burn here because everyone else is getting targeted but Drexstar. I mean, that's not terrible. I don't I don't know if I really want to wait through all that though. We're gonna all right, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's end this battle. Let's see. Oh, it's where all of our tanks are gone anyway. Edit team. So we're gonna edit. We're gonna go to team setup. Let me see. Where's my spider? No, we'll just do spider. We'll just do this. All right, so we're gonna get rid of you and see what happens. See if she dies in the first round. We'll see who they target. Soul Bond. All right, we want this first, right? First choice. Second choice. I wish you could just do it where it's just your heroes are saved completely on every fight because I don't like doing this every time I switch out a hero. I'm just saying. Quality of life, Raid. Quality of life. Or just give me a sandwich. Either one works for me. All right, save this. Let's see what happens. Let's try this out. And if this doesn't work, we'll move on to something else. Because I don't feel like I said, this isn't a, we're trying to beat these fights. This is just how far can we get with our current teams. That's what this video is about. We're not doing any tutorials here. All right, let's see. So now hopefully they attack him. That's the goal here. All right, and she did decrease turn meter, so that's good. All right, good. They targeted him, so that's a good start. Because if that's the case, we should be able to beat this almost as fast. Ah, you sons of bitches. Leave her alone. All right, so they're just going to kill her. So that's a waste. That's a wasted hero. So now they're just going for everyone else. So yeah, I'm going to have to work on my HP on these guys. I mean, technically speaking, couldn't you just beat this with Syl and Drexstar? Is that possible? I mean, it's possible, I would assume, right? So who are they targeting now? I think this is going to be a no-go. I'm going to have to get another. I'm going to have to change my team around and figure out who I want to bring in here. Grush could be a good option if I put a ton of HP on him. But yeah, that's what we need right there. Just keep attacking him, you boneheads. Not him. I don't even know what his HP is, to be honest, on Drexstar. I know I built him specifically for defense, so he shouldn't have. I don't think he has more HP than them. So why are they? Oh my god, this is confusing right now. It's probably because I'm tired. That's probably why I'm just like not thinking straight. All right, well, he's going down. He's going down, down in an earlier round. All right, who are they going to target here is my question. Because are they going to target Drexstar? That's all I need you to do is target Drexstar. And they're going to target my boy. Good, now they'll target her. There we go. Hit him. Thank you. Oh, because they're provoked now. Good. And they didn't get any burns. That's upsetting. All right, well, he's on fire, so who cares? All right, there we go. Now we're getting some burns. Burns in. Burnsy. Mr. Burns, come in. So, that's right. Just die. That's all we care about. Just die. Please, Soul Bond, just die. You're making my life miserable. Thank you. All right, so I don't think this is happening right now. I'm going to have to play with the team. and see who I can get in here that has the right HP for this. And if worse comes to worse, I may have to just lower Drextar's HP because, like I said, I don't have him built out amazingly. Let me just say, hold on, what is his HP and stuff? Let's look just so we can kind of see where the problem is. So here we go, stats. Yeah, he's got really high HP comparative to my other guy, so I am gonna have to adjust his gear, which it makes sense because I actually didn't build him correctly when I first got him. I literally just threw a bunch of gear on him to make him work, and that was it. So we can easily get his defense up higher and lower his HP. I don't know where that problem is coming from. I have a defense here. Oh, that's right. So he's got some decent HP stuff. Yeah, HP on almost everything probably. Yeah, he's got HP here. Okay, HP. Yeah, geez, he's got HP everywhere. That is not the best option for him right now. So yeah, we'll probably end up switching him out for some other gear. Lifesteal's where we want him, but yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get rid of some of that HP. He has resist, yeah, he has resist on his thing. And does he have any HP here? No defense, yeah, HP there, HP. He's got a ton of HP on everything, so we're gonna have to lower his HP and just get his defense up to like 5 or 6,000. So we're gonna look for stuff that has only defense on it. Basically, is what it's gonna come down to. Like I don't want this, and then I can switch him out, and we'll see how it goes. So there we go. That's Dragstar doing his thing. What's this? We got anything good? Yes. I've been building a random, what is his name? Uncommon. And I am 3 away from getting him maxed on skills. What's this? What do we got? Let's go see. We got one more dungeon. And then maybe we'll mess around with the potions keeps. I don't know if maybe I'll do that for another day. All right, dungeons, ice. All right, so we're gonna see what this has going for us. Team setup. What are we at? Ice golem right here, 20. Let's see how it goes. This fight, I think we should be able to beat at least 21, possibly 22, pending. Depends what these waves are like, I guess. But the waves haven't been a problem. I mean, we've been beating them. We've got Syl in here, so there shouldn't be too many issues as far as resurrecting. It's just whether or not he gets a giant hit off and one shots my team. That's really the only reason I've ever lost in this fight. Is because he just gets that hit off right when you got defense down on your whole team. It's just bad timing. It's funny going back into dungeons though when I never do them. It's just like I'm like watching this and I'm like, it looks all new to me. That's the funny thing because I just never come in here. I do Minotaur. I do farming. I do Doom Tower, and I play in the arena a lot. Like also, but most of these dungeons I kind of just skip over now. I mean, it is conceivable, just so you know, that you literally never go past stage 20. I mean, if you're not one of those people that's like, oh, I need to beat everything, and that's why I'm playing. Like I want to be number one, and I want to beat every stage. Like if that's not you, and you just like building heroes, then yeah, this is you could literally just get to where I am now, and then just level heroes all day and not give a crap about any of this crap. And then eventually, maybe you'll build a hero with some new gear that you'll get and find on a random tournament or something, and be like, yeah, I got a good hero now, and then you'll start farming gear again later on. But there ain't no shame in that game. Not just because it rhymes. Really would have liked to have gotten Doom Screech, but he's void. I actually got a 4-star reliquary tender awakening, and I was mad because I do want her, but I'll never have her because I don't pull voids. So that sucks. But like I said, I'm keeping them though, and this is the reason. It's one I want to see how many awakenings you can kind of get and what kind of awakenings. That's why I haven't sold them all. Like I have a bunch of legendaries that I'll never have. I have a bunch of rares and epics that I'll just never ever use, but they're in my vault. But it's interesting because say in like 2 3 years from now, if this game becomes obsolete and we move on to bigger and better things, well, maybe somebody will still want this account. Maybe I'll give it away. That'll be my final goodbye to Raid eventually in the years later if Raid falls apart. Which right now I don't think it is. I feel like they've been doing pretty well as far as keeping players, even though they piss a lot of the people online off. But other than that, I don't think it matters because what are we talking about? What do they have? Like millions and millions of players, I think, right? And the raid community online is what 200,000 people. I don't even know who has the highest follower count. I didn't look, so this is just me making up numbers. But yeah, that means that probably, at least a half to three-quarters of the entirety of the people who play Raid aren't online bitching about it. So I guess you could say that Raid is doing well. That's for us to do. We come on here and bitch about it. That's it. No one else. So far, like I said, this fight was going to be a joke anyway. I knew it was going to be just yeah. That's where it gets tough because we get that kind of shit, and then he's going to get his attack in when we're kind of at low, or he'll drop that defense down, which is why the stuns I think in here would be really good. Also, obviously, block revive would be nice in here, but I have Armiger. I could bring him in here if it turns into an issue. We'll see how that goes. Screw you, Golem. So far, this is going exactly the way I thought. Spider and fire were going to be the problem, and then dragon and this. See, boom. All right, so now Sill's back in the game. Can she do it? She resurrected the worst one. All right, so now the fight's going to go slow. This is what happened to me, I think, on stage 20 one time, where this exact thing happened. And yeah, see defense down, and now he's going to do that and wipe everyone. So yeah, all right. So it looks like we're going to need some other things to get through this. I could take out Dark Elhane and bring somebody in that's a little more efficient at that job. Who do I have in here? All right, so Valerie's not in here, so Valerie could be an option. That's usually how I do this when I'm like trying to. Yeah, so they're going to be able to kill. He's going to be able to kill Sill, so that's it. Like Sill's got to be the strongest, so we're definitely going to have to build her defense up. All right, so like I said, this is just us trying it out to see how it goes and see what happens. I don't have these problems on 20, but 21 obviously we do, and that's how much different the fights get. So that's good. So we beat all the dungeons. Win-win. We didn't beat them all. We played all the dungeons. Let's do stage 25 on Minotaur. And if you're guessing why I said that, it's because there is no stage 25 or 20 or 21. Well, there's a 20. No, there's not. There's a 15. See? So we don't have to do it. We've been beating 15 for a while. Bonus. I might have to just do a potion keep video for each one of these because that's a lot of potion keeps, and I don't like going into just one and seeing how it goes. So maybe we'll make that into a thing where I'll start doing some. Maybe I'll do some videos on the potion keeps because to be honest, most of these, like I said, 15 is about 15 is about as far as I got. So I'm assuming we can probably, well, not probably. This is 260. I don't see why we not push this to 20. I just don't have enough energy, and I don't know if I really want to spend 1,000 energy just to go through this. That it's gonna take forever. So maybe we'll just do one video of each of these potion keeps. Maybe I'll put that up later because I do have to set up for next week because unfortunately I'm not gonna have off again until Thursday. So I got to record everything today. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a potion keep. We'll do one of these and one of these, and we'll do a video on those keeps for next week, and I'll leave that going for progression. So progression video won't be up until Thursday, and then if I'm really feeling it, I really might just do that video on my hate mail that I got, my hate message finally. It only took 250 subscribers on YouTube to get a hate message. I'm very excited about it. I was super happy when I saw it. I was like, yes, someone hates me. I love it. I'm that guy that loves hate. All right. Yeah, bring it. So that's where we're at for the week. Just messing around with some dungeons. So I'm gonna work on getting Master Butcher set up. You just gotta get some silver. So essentially, we're gonna just level up heroes to 4-star. What the hell is that? We don't want whatever that was. We're gonna level up some heroes to 4-star to get these guys that are cooking right now up to 5, so that once we get Grush, everything will be good. I don't know what gear I need for him. I haven't looked into him to be honest. I just know that he's good as far as skills, and I know I've seen him a lot. Oh, there we go. So we are going to be getting him this week. So we definitely need to finish that by the end of. Well, no, sorry, that's like 4 days away, right? Is that 4 days? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 days. We're getting them. So we're going to want to try and do that as fast as possible. I don't think my heroes in the vault are going to be ready in 4 days, but I may be able to get at least some of them ready, and then I can just pull them out of the sparring pit and then just level them manually because we do have some energy coming to us. I have 300 energy coming from what is that from? Tag team. So that's good. And then whatever we get for the day and stuff, and we'll be good. But this guy's pretty cool. He's got the leech on the A1. He's got AoE here, which does decrease attack and decrease crit damage, which is nice. And then he's got a continuous heal, and he's got the extra continuous heal for critical defense. I mean, critical hit, and he's a defensive hero, so that's good news. We can actually probably just put him in a ton of defense. We'll see. I don't. I have to look up online. I'll let you guys know what I come up with. But yeah, so he's our next baby boy, and then we're gonna get him maxed out in here. We do have enough books for it. We got the 4 legendaries, which we're saving. We actually have enough to build 2 more um, epics to max. And to be honest, since Akoth is going to be a long time away, I might do the unthinkable and come in here and possibly build everyone's favorite Poison Nightmare. And that's because everyone hates him. That's literally why I think I might just build him because I have the books. And yeah, I don't really have any other epics coming my direction anytime soon that I need. So we might consider just building him and seeing how bad he really is. Because, yeah, I know he's terrible. Everyone knows he's terrible, but everyone said all my other heroes were terrible, and they got me through where I am now. So maybe we'll build him. I have a feeling he is actually going to be terrible, though, because Lord Legionary so far is pretty terrible. And I still like him because he's Dark Souls. There's not much I can say about that. All right. So, yeah, that's basically it. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to leave comments and stuff on YouTube. I will be uploading this very shortly. And, well, I'll be uploading it right now. So you got about 10 minutes or so, and then it'll be back up. So if you missed the beginning or you just want to rewatch it again and see me lose on dungeons, then feel free. But, yep, that's the end for today. Hopefully you guys learned something. And if you didn't, leave a comment. Let me know what you think I need for these fights coming up, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right. So this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. You guys take care.